Abqaiq oil processing facility, the largest in the world, and the Khurais oil field, the country's second biggest, has been temporarily suspended. There are fears of how this might affect world markets. With Saudi Arabia responsible for about a tenth of the world's oil output, these strikes have effectively cut 5% of global supply overnight. For over 4 years now, Riyadh has been involved in a proxy war with Iran in Yemen. The country's Houthi rebels, who are backed by Tehran, have claimed responsibility for the attacks.
All right, Shalom. This is Harwan Banyasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. And Shalom to you, Akim, Nagwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations. All right, and that's what's happening, man. There have been signs in the sun. They got asteroids going around. You know, they said there's like 10 asteroids or a bunch of asteroids zooming by the earth this week and next week, right? And in the moon and in the stars, right? And you have chariots sitting by the sun and chariots sitting by the moon, all right? And upon the earth, distress of nations. So all these nations are getting under distress, all right? With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, man. So the people are going to be roaring in the tumult, and also the earth, the sea, the waters of the earth. You have hurricanes going all around the world right now, man. 3 hurricanes over there by New Mexico, a hurricane by Texas, a tropical storm, 2 hurricanes, a hurricane creeping up on Florida. It leaves today. Then you have another hurricane coming right behind, tropical storm, then another hurricane coming right behind that. So the sea and the waves roaring, right? And then shall they see the Son of Man, that's like it, men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. You know, so they're seeing it happening, man. All the prophecies playing out. All right. It says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and they shall see the Son of Man come in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption is draweth nigh. All right. So you have a lot of persecution going on against the men of the Lord. You know, even with these companies like YouTube, you have people that claim to be in the truth that persecute each other. You got people that's in the world that's persecuting the men of the Lord. So the Lord is angry, man. He's getting tired of that. He don't like that. All right. When these things happen, the Lord will bring the prophecies to pass quicker. All right. To give his hopeful elect more hope. And it says, and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So when we see these things happening, that let us know that our redemption is closer and closer. And they talking about the market may collapse Monday, man. And I was already talking about the market collapsing sometime this month because of the trend, the way the market's looking. All right. So this could be a cover-up. This could be a false flag attack, a real attack that happened, but it was planned, you know. So it could be a false flag to kick off the war. They could have came from Yemen. The Houthi rebels over in Yemen using 10 drones to strike the area. All right. And they destroyed a major percentage of the world's oil distribution in one night. So Trump put it out, say, yeah, man, this is the market could show negative responses due to this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, it's gonna fall anyway, and now they need something to blame it on. All right. This is Mark 13 and 7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, Be ye not troubled. So we not troubled, you know. But 2/3 of our people are gonna be troubled. Because that's what time we're going into, the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, so their mind is going to be in fear. But the Lord did not give us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of hope. It says, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. Wow, so we're getting close. For nation shall rise against nation. All right, so they're all rising up against each other right now. Kingdom against kingdom. But even in the spiritual, we rising up against the wicked spiritually. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places. All right, we know that there's earthquakes popping up all over the place. And there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows, man. So you have famines. When that dollar collapses, it's going to bring a famine. You know, the trade wars going to bring a famine. You know, so and it says, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. What it should say, this is the beginning of an ignited hell for the earth, for the world, man, for the earth right now, for the children of Israel, really. All right. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. All right, so all the plagues are drawing nigh, man, and they're not slack. They're right on time with the Father's will. And when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son. All right, so in the 9th or the 10th month, that's when a woman brings forth the child, in the 9th or the 10th month. All right. And a lot of people think that scripture say the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as men count slackness, man. The Most High is making everything happen down to a fractionalized, micromanaged movement, all right, of things around the world. Moving everything like chess pieces or checkers all the way to the judgment day. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. So once she starts going into labor, that's when the great pains begin to tremor. You know what you call contractions. And that's what's happening around the world. It's starting to contract. It's starting to get pains around the world. All right, it's starting to compass America, compass the world with pains, compass the 2/3 with pains. When the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. So once that child finally comes forward, those contractions, they begin to kick up, go faster. So get ready, man. This shit about to go crazy out here. All right. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side, man. So that's why the scripture say men's heart gonna fail them. They're gonna get weak. They're gonna start getting fear and doubtful. You know, that pride is gonna get lowered. A lot of people gonna kill themselves and bug the fuck out, get on all kind of drugs and suicides and murder, all kind of crazy shit, man. You know, demoralizing themselves in the midst of this. So their mind is gonna be weak. So it says, oh my people, and they're gonna have heart attacks and shit like that. Oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. Know that we are what? We're from the heavens. And we're making a pilgrimage to the earth. And that we got to know that when this shit go down, we got to move around. Even if you got family, you're going to turn to a pilgrim. And you got to know that you're here as a visitor from that point. you know, and Yahweh Shai is going to come get us from our pilgrimage. All right. So from that point, you're supposed to understand that, yo, you know, that's it. It says, what? Oh, my people, hear my word. Who's his people? Who's talking about the children of Israel? Pay attention to the prophecies. You see shit happening. You see they trying to push the RFID chip. You see the election time coming up. You see the wars breaking out. Trump talking about he killed Saddam Hussein's or Osama bin Laden's son. These are presidents sending out hit plans on people, man. Hit lists and shit. So that's the times we in. Make you ready to the battle, man. Spiritual battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. So get ready, man. Prepare your soul for temptation. And pray the Lord give you not a spirit of fear, but a spirit of hope in the midst of all this, man. And pay attention to the prophecies, because he said, what? Look up, for our salvation draweth nigh. And he's going to deliver us from wherever you're at on this earth. So he said, be as pilgrims.